And this is a girl who's, she has Canadian national records. She's one of the best swimmers ever to come out of Canada. And she's an Olympic finalist, so she's one of the best in the world. She wouldn't ever be able to be a competitive swimmer the way that she was. I don't think she'll ever be able to get back to that point, not with the blood clots.
I've been swimming competitively for 17 years. I'm a Canadian record holder in the 100 backstroke, and I was an Olympic finalist in London. I made my first Canadian national team when I was 16. Making your first national team and winning a race is really big in Canada. Like, it happens occasionally, but that was my first accomplishment that I was really proud of. My first hospital stay was in the beginning of January. I had an allergic reaction to, the doctors don't know, it's idiopathic. And my tongue started swelling, and so they intubated me for a couple days. And when I was unintubated, they kept me for a few more days just to make sure nothing was wrong, and then they let me go. 3 days later, I had like this huge migraine headache, felt like someone was drilling a hole in my head. So I talked to one of our team doctors, and they called ahead to the hospital, ordered a CT scan, and I was driven to the hospital. The results showed an extensive blood clot in my brain. It took out 3 different veins.
They called it a cerebral venous thrombosis, which basically means that she had a blood clot in one of the veins in her brain. With all the testing that they've done, they haven't been able to find 100% this is definitely the cause of the blood clot. The first issue that she had with the allergic reaction, she was in the hospital for about 5 days, and I think 3 of those she spent on a ventilator. So during that time, she really wasn't able to move. Her being immobilized for that period of time, plus being on birth control, which also contributes to blood clots, and who knows what the allergic reaction was from, those things all combined probably led to the blood clots. If you think about the purpose of blood in the body, it's to carry nutrients to different areas of the body, and especially oxygen. And if you have a clot in any area of the body, that's going to cut off that supply of those nutrients and that oxygen to those areas. The more intense her exercise is, the more blood flow you have. And if she doesn't have enough space in those veins for that blood to flow through, then that's going to limit her exercise. Right now, I mean, the most she can really do is like walking, maybe some yoga, maybe some light spinning on a stationary bike, things like that. But even like moderate exercise at this point, she's not able to do that yet.
Maybe in 3 months you'll be able to train again. Maybe in 6 months, maybe in 9 months, maybe in a year. So it was like, after the first 3 months, if there wasn't like a huge improvement, I was just like, what's the point in swimming? Because you need a certain amount of time to get back in shape if you want to compete well next year. So after that, it was a few weeks of just like up and down. And then I was asked whether or not I wanted to continue swimming, or if I had the passion to continue swimming, and I really wasn't sure. It was more of an empty feeling. I had never really been through something like that, so I didn't know how to feel until like a few weeks later. I did start crying a lot. No one was home, so I'm glad no one saw that, but yeah, it was a good hour of just crying, and then I went to bake some cookies because it made me feel better. I learned that I actually am really good at school and just have time to do it now. Right now I have high A's in both my classes. Woo.
Sinead is a very, very bright young lady. She's an English major. She was an Olympian and a finalist at the Olympics in 2012 and expected to be in 2016. Now, does that make her a better person? No. What's very unique about Sinead is she is what she is to me, and what I've seen is her outside the 8 lanes of the swimming pool.
I'm technically a team manager, sort of. I'm not officially a team manager, but I help out around the pool deck 5 times a week. I'm supposed to start art again. Art was something I turned to in high school, and I haven't done it because, college athletics And then school, keeping up 15 credits a semester, is really hard to like keep up old hobbies that you used to do.
You know what, she's still a human being and she's still a student. And I think the same kids that were her friends, which she had many and still has many, are going to be those same friends now. And the only difference is she's not going to go get up for morning practice, she's not going to go to afternoon practice. But she's still going to be a really, really good big ear and long arm hugs for the team.
It'd be a great comeback story, right?